Are we live? I think we're live. I am excited. So excited. And I just can't wait to really share my excitement. I'm dropping my pen. I'm so excited. um, there's so many things that occur in someone's lifetime, right? And then there's so many different things that it can occur in just a short period of time, right? And I want to share some really exciting news. And before I actually dive into it, I really want to hear um, just a couple things before we start to dive into it. So just give me 1 second. I'm going to see when everybody tunes in, I can actually comment from my phone for you guys. So if you guys haven't been watching me, or if you have, maybe you've kind of seen what I've been doing the last couple weeks. If not, it's okay. But I do encourage you, just go and look. If you're someone that's just connected with me just recently, just have a look at some of our stories, right? Or visit us on IG, Instagram, because there is something exciting and huge that's about to occur. And maybe you want to be involved in it, right? So, yeah, so I'm just going to go right into it. If you are in the Saskatoon area, on July 24th and 25th, we're going to have an huge event down in Kiwanis Park, and it's just going to be for those that are wanting to get into that entrepreneurial mindset, who want to really just go and take their finances possibly to the next level, who want to just make a couple extra $1,000, right? Maybe you want to stack some wealth. Well, whatever it is, we're going to have some options here at that event on the 24th and 25th of July. Okay. So I'm excited about that, but I know I brought the excitement first, but I just couldn't keep it. I just couldn't keep it to myself. Yeah. Hi, Shannon. Thank you for being here. It has been a while. Yes. So many things occurring, and I'm sure so many things happening for you. You're such a rock star. So it's just when you start to apply certain principles into your life and actually learn how to understand these principles and then start applying them, things start to change, things start to shift, right? And that's what I'm talking about. I created a new momentum, right? I created a new momentum, and I believe this momentum is not going to give me that excuse to stop, right? Because I've had a habit of starting and stopping, right? I've had one of those habits, and for the last month and a half, I have not allowed myself to stop, right? And I'm not going to, right? I've built, I believe, a foundation of momentum that is going to take me to that next level that I'm looking for, right? And that's why I'm throwing this huge event out in my city, and I'm excited to really bring forward new adventure for really anybody who's looking to get started in any type of business, right? But if you could actually get wealth out of the way and just live life free, I think that'd be something to really look at, right? It was something that I passionately looked at, and I have been for the last 2.5 years, right? Almost 3. And I'm excited, right? I'm really excited to really bring this excitement forward. Hi, Dad. Thank you for watching. He's going to be at the event with us, and he's bringing commodities, right? If you're looking to get started in commodities, this is something that you might want to have a peek at, because commodities are booming too, just as much as digital currencies. They're all booming right now. It's something to have a look at, right? When you're getting started. That's just my experience, right? I've ventured in a few things, and Shannon, we've been a part of a thing or two, right, together. And yeah, one thing that I've learned from the Bob Proctor programs that I've taken was, Bob specifically says to, when you want to actually start to move forward and scale up in anything, specifically, he says that you need to study people, you need to study communication, and you have to understand the industry that you're working in, and you have to really understand how you fit in all of that, right? And accept your faults, because we all do have faults. We have to accept them and allow God to really allow us to let go of that, right? That's how it works. Right? That's how it works. So I did a little bit of research. There's 6 communication skills that every entrepreneur should actually master, right? There's 6. One of them is writing, right? Write a journal. You can start doing a journal, right? Or start trying to write emails, right? Or you could blog, right? There's many ways to just start writing and developing that skill, right? The second one is speaking, right? Speaking, just like I'm right now, right? I learned this, so I'm letting you guys know that this is something that we should all master if you're going into business, right? And you can Google it yourself, right? I looked up this, I think it was 3 hours ago, to be honest. So yeah, the second one is speaking. So develop your voice. Maybe you want to learn how your chakra system works, because our blue chakra, our throat chakra, is what's going to help us be able to speak our message, right? So learn how to speak. Presentations, right? Just like I'm doing right now. I'm kind of doing a presentation because I'm showing, I'm displaying a way to help you develop communication skills, right? So I'm kind of presenting it to you, right? And in a way, absolutely, Shannon. You're a rock star, Shannon. Keep killing it out there. So number 4 is listening, right? I think this should be right up there where number 1 is, because if we can't listen, how are we supposed to communicate properly, right? If we can't listen, how are we supposed to communicate, right? It just makes more sense, right? Networking. So this is where I think a few of us may falter, right? And myself including, is networking, right? Some of us, we still have a fear of talking to maybe our neighbors that we haven't met yet, or somebody down the block that we keep running into, but we've never had a conversation with them, right? Maybe it's somebody we work with that we keep glancing at each other and we send that vibration, but we don't actually communicate, right? Networking is really what's going to help us really get ourselves out there more, right? We can't really specifically let people know what we're doing unless we're talking to them, right? We have to spread that awareness first. And I think number 6 should be right up there at number 1 as well. and, and that's body language, right? We express the way we communicate through our bodies just as much as the way we're actually vocalizing it, right? That's just how it works, right? Most people, even if you're in sales or whatnot, and you're on the phone, Jordan Belfort specifically says this in his Straight Line Persuasion. He specifically says that you people get a mental image of just a few seconds of talking with you on the phone. They get that mental picture, right? Because we think in pictures, right? So if you want, if you want the actual vibration to bring you that attraction that you're seeking, the body language has to be in line with the vocals, right? And you have to do it in a way of enthusiasm. You have to do it in a way that you're an authority figure, and you have to do it in a way that they know that they can trust you, right? So these are 6 communication skills every entrepreneur should master. And this is what I looked up this morning, right? There's another article that I believe I sent to my dad. And if he wants, he can copy and paste and put it in the comments below. But it's all about communication skills at this point, right? If we can't communicate, we can't spread the awareness. We can't grow our business. We can't do anything if we can't communicate, right? This is something that is essential for all entrepreneurs, right? Absolutely, Shannon. Absolutely. Yeah. I think what it is there's really there's the way society um the program, if you followed Bob Proctor, right? Or they really all speak about it, but in their own different ways, right? Abraham Hicks and Napoleon Hill or even Tony Robbins, right? A lot of them speak about it in their own ways. But if we could just allow ourselves that moment in this moment, I think we could all just align and communicate better, right? The vibration would be a lot better, and we could raise the vibration of this planet, right? But I think it boils down to listening and communicating properly, right? There's just so much fear, especially this last year and a half in the world, and kids are confused today, right? We can change that, but we have to align ourselves first, right? So then we can shift the rest of that, right, as a whole. It starts here. It really does. Okay. So that's really what I wanted to share today. And I kind of shared a little extra, but yeah, if you're in Saskatoon, I'm going to announce this again. If you're in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, which is in Canada, if I'm sure if you're here, you would know where it is. But if you're here in Saskatoon and you're looking to get into entrepreneurship, come on out to Kiwanis Park, okay? On the July 24th and 25th, okay? July 24th and 25th. I know we're all going into holidays here for the summer. People are shutting down at work. Lots of things are occurring, but let's get this going, okay? If you've been sitting on the fence, stop giving yourself the time to excuse yourself from passions that you want to create, right? This is about you. Let it be about you, right? Sometimes you have to be selfish if you want a business started. You just have to step out and start it, right? Don't let yourself give yourself the excuse. And now I'm speaking from experience because I've allowed myself to excuse my presence from things that I should have had my awareness in or my intention in, right? I've allowed myself to do those things. So I'm speaking from experience that it does not align you with where you need to go. Okay. So just keep that in mind and go out and tackle the day, right? Go out and tackle the day because you're definitely worth what you're creating in this life, right? Be unstoppable and really don't give yourself the excuse, right? And if you believe that somebody else needs to hear this, please share it out in groups. Please share it where you think your heart is leading you to share it. Okay. So I encourage you guys to have a great day and namaste.